Assalamu alaikum, Army Public School and College, Khanewal. It's class 10th biology lecture. Chapter is reproduction and topic is germination of seed. We will see how seed germinate. What is germination of seed? Process in which seed embryo develops into a seedling. Like the small baby plants grow is called a germination of seed. That seed becomes mature. Development take place inside of the embryo is called the germination of the seed. What happened during the germination of the seed? First of all, embryo is a small baby plant, right, that soak up the water, swells and supplets seed coat. First of all, what it does, it needs to supplet its seed coat. How it do it? So with the help of soaking water. It means it just absorbs the water. When it absorbs maximum water, it swell in the size and supplets its seed coat. And sometimes what happened that seed is unable to remove its seed coat, like its seed coat remains above the structure, and this is called the seed dormancy. Like seed is in dormant period where seed is in resting condition, it is not removing its seed coat. Okay, next I'm telling you about that during germination what happened. First thing that it soak up water, swell and supplet seed coat. And then now the root emerges from the radicle. Obviously, from where the root emerge, I have told you that the radical point give rise the root. Remember, the
Yes.
radical parts give rise the roots that grows rapidly absorb water and nutrients from the soil. Next, plumule that was developed into the shoot or stem, which elongate and come out of the soil. Hence, the root and shoot comes forms in the germinating seed, or you can say in the development of a seed. Next, you can see here the hypogeel germination and epigeel germination. Not clear here, but let me tell you it through this diagram. This is epigeel germination and this is hypogeel germination. What happened here? In epigeel germination, here you can see what happened. The hypocotyle elongates. You can see here, this is the hypocotyle, that was the below attachment point, right? The cotyledons below attachment point, you can see that these are the cotyledons, right? And this is below attachment point. So first of all, what happened, this is the hypocotyle region, right? This hypocotyle region elongates. You can see it has elongated, right? This is elongated part and forms a hook. It has made a hook like structure. This curve is showing the hook like structure. Okay, pulling the cotyledons above. Now you can see that here the cotyledon was below the soil. Now the hypocotyle elongate. Now it is pulling this cotyledon from the soil to above on the soil, right? From below from the soil up towards the above of the soil, right? Here on the ground you can see. So this is called the epigeel germination, right? Epi means upper, where the cotyledons comes out of the soil. Here you can see the cotyledons are here, right? This is called the epigeel germination, where the below part, this was the below part, na? Cotyledon is here, and this is point of attachment below. This elongate, as it get elongates, it is pulling out these cotyledons from the soil, and now it is above the ground. You can see here, this is called the epigeel germination, in which the cotyledons produced above the ground, right? This is epicotyle. Clear?
Yes.
In hypogeel germination, what happened here in hypogeel germination? You can see that this is the hypocotyle part, like here it was the same. The hypocotyle remains below. This is the this is the hypocotyle region, right, in the hypogeel germination. What happened here? In hypogeel germination, the epicotyle elongates. Now, what point will be elongates? the epicotyle. Epicotyle was the above part of the cotyledon, right? Here you can see this is the cotyledon part and this is the above part of the cotyledon. This is called the epicotyle, upper part. In which here was the below cotyledon point, that was a hypocotyle, but here different point, that is the epicotyle. Now you can see that epicotyle elongates, right? You can see that epicotyle is getting elongated. Now what happened, the cotyledon is just below the ground, not out of the ground. If the upper part is growing, definitely this will be stay out, but if this part grows, obviously it pulls this cotyledons above the ground, like happened here, but not is happening here because the epicotyle gets elongate, right? Because if upper part is getting elongate, it will never pull the lower part with it. So it get elongates, but the cotyledons remain underground. This is called the hypogeel germination, in which the cotyledons remain below the ground. So in germination, the epicotyle elongates and forms the hook. Obviously, it is also made one hook-like structure here. And in this type of germination, the cotyledons stay underground. It is underground. Its example is pea, maize, coconut germinate this way. So this hypogeel germination is clear to you, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Now please repeat with me what happened here in epigeel germination. Which point of attachment elongates? Hypocotyle. What elongates?
Hypocotyle.
Yes, hypocotyle elongates, and what it makes? Hook-like structure. What it makes?
Hook-like structure.
Hook-like structure.
Yes, now you can see that this hook-like structure pulls the cotyledon above the ground. Where?
Above the ground.
Above the ground.
And this is called the epigeel germination, like the seed where the embryo is developing. It develops in this way, and it is called the epigeel germination. And its examples are beans, cotton, and papaya. Okay, so remember its example, and this is a very important short question: the epigeel germination and the hypogeel germination. If you are done with this, let me move ahead. Yes, should I go ahead?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
This is germination of seed. That yes, seed is germinating. Obviously, such processes are also taking place in it. But beside this, what else the condition necessary for germination of seed? So germination is the development of a new plant from the embryo in a seed. What happens here? What are the other requirements for seed germination? The water. The first one is the water. To activate enzymes which digest stored food. Why water is compulsory for seed germination? Because water give a medium to activate the enzyme to digest the stored food. Obviously, whenever you are digesting the food, if your food content is having the carbohydrates, protein, lipids, different enzymes like carbohydrates, lipases, proteases, they are involved to digest your food, right? In the same way,
Yes.
water is also giving one medium to these enzymes to digest food in this germinating seed. Next thing that is also compulsory. What it is that? Oxygen. Yes, oxygen. You know that it is compulsory for the process of respiration. Is it compulsory or not?
Compulsory.
Yes,
Yes, compulsory.
needed for the production of energy for germination, and energy is produced in the respiration, and beside this it is also doing the, it will do after that the photosynthesis. Next is the warmth. It's mean temperature. Not mentioned here, but there is a specific temperature which is required for germination of seed, and that temperature is 25 to 30 degrees centigrade, and mostly it comes in the MCQs. That what is the optimum temperature range for seed germination? So it is 25 to 30 degrees centigrade. Okay.
Yes.
One thing
Yes.
more I told you about this water. Why water is compulsory? Yes, if you seen this, yes. Here I mentioned embryo soak up water, swell and split seed coat. So you can say that water is also compulsory to break the seed coat. Yes. Because when it
Yes.
soak up the water, it becomes great and large in size. swell, and hence its seed coats break. The cracks produced on it just because of increasing of the size, and hence the seed coat just cracked and removed from the surface. So these were the conditions that were compulsory for the germination of the seed. Till here, any problem?
No.
No, ma'am.